Double.
Beep.
Double.
Beep.
Bobo.
Beep.
Hee hee.
We're just gonna go ahead and do that down there. This is a work of fiction.
It is a work of fiction.
There it is. This is a parody. Buy the frickin' show.
Oh, someone has to say that in the disclaimer. Oh. I forgot to mute this thing. There. Did you have your meeting?
Oh, yeah. No, we were discussing things.
Oh, God. I don't like that you said discussion. Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Oh boy. It's time. It is time. Are we ready? What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
We sprinted underneath flickers of moonlight. Soon the eastern sky lightened with the approach of dawn.
We've gotten pretty far. Maybe we should stop to rest soon.
Huh? Really? I still have a lot of energy left in me.
Don't push yourself. I'm a fury, so I can run all day, but you don't look like you have a lot of stamina. All day, Hesuke? I think you mean all night.
Well, the night is his day, so he's technically not wrong.
That's not true.
Amagiani's expected to cause a commotion or something in 2 days, right? I don't think resting is such a bad idea. We've got a lot of time. At least, I think so.
Well, in that case, then sure, I can rest for a bit.
If you're feeling sleepy at all, then just go ahead and get some shut-eye. I'll keep watch.
I'm fine. I'm not tired at all. Thank you, Heisuke-kun. It hasn't even been that long. It's only been about 5 minutes.
Close.
I said about. Now it's been 5 minutes.
Uh huh.
I sat underneath the trunk of a large tree, nestling against its roots. To be honest, my calves and knees were throbbing. After we parted ways with Kazuma, we kept on running through the rugged terrain. The forest so dark I couldn't see where I was stepping.
Hey, Hesuke-kun.
What is it? I instinctively went, but I don't know if it picked up
Nope.
initially.
Nope.
Are you ready? Ready for the fight with Sanan-san?
Eisuke-kun's expression froze. Heisuke hadn't seemed to fall into despair ever since we talked, but I wasn't sure he'd prepared himself for what was to come. Heisuke-kun let out a small sigh, a lonely smile on his face.
Guess you can see right through me. Guess you can see right through me, huh?
He half closed his eyes, listening to the wind softly blowing through the night. Heisuke-kun exhaled calmly.
Honestly, I don't know if I can actually kill Sanan-san. I mean, I've known him since he was the Shinsugumi's,
Socho.
Socho.
That! Thank you for and the drink, I guess. He has to be loud.
I've been thinking, though. I've got no idea if there's a thing as destiny or fate, people fated to meet. But for some reason, I really do think I have to be the one to stop him.
What do you mean?
Well, if I had never invited Ito-san to join the Shinsengumi, maybe Sana-san would have never turned himself into a fury.
Heisuke-kun, that...
I wanted to tell him that wasn't his fault, but the sadness on his face made me stop.
It's fine, I get it. I know it's probably not my fault. I have just gotta go see something here. Okay. But that doesn't mean I had to be a part of it. It's always possible for someone you thought was great to go down the wrong path. Yeah. No. I'm not ready, but... I'm gonna keep thinking about this so I can give him a proper answer when I see him again. No sense in going off to answer someone else came. No sense in going off of the answer someone else came to. That'll end a disaster for sure.
Heisuke-kun.
In every calm and collected word he uttered, I could see glimpses of the anguish he'd been bearing all this time. But he wasn't trying to avoid it. He was doing his best to face it head on, and come up with his own answers. What could I say in response?
Don't worry. What?
Huh?
Oh, I forgot we were
We're in chapter 3.
partway. Yeah, I forgot we were partway through. Okay, hold his hand, will ya?
Hold
Make
his
like
hand.
Make like the Beatles and say, "I want to hold your hand."
Is it just us tonight, probably?
I just asked, and one is at a birthday party, the other one is starting to cramp. I will let you figure out which of those that is.
Gee, I don't think it's hard. It would have been easy to spit out words of comfort or encouragement, but that wouldn't be enough to convey everything I felt. Without another word, I stood up and walked over to Heisuke-kun.
Huh? What's the matter?
I took a seat beside him and gently took his hand in mine.
Huh?
Heisuke-kun froze, confused.
Sorry. I know this is out of nowhere.
You want me to take a drink? Being a dumb boy, not being able to read the room.
I wanted to let you know I'm here, but I had a difficult time thinking of the best way to say it.
So, you...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not want to?
Another
drink
drink?
again.
I take another one.
Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an unlimited free trial.
Maybe you'll summon him.
Now including the award-winning Heavensward and Storm.
Yeah, I don't know what he's even
It's
doing.
a pretty good deal.
A pretty good deal, should you say. Shinomiku?
You know, maybe not. No, don't summon him, actually. Don't. I'm afraid of what will happen when that button gets pushed. I'll have 3 of them.
I mean, I am gonna have to go fight him, so, I mean...
I know that. I'm well aware. And that's not the part I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the shit you two can come up with. Grabbing his hand all of a sudden may have been an unwanted intrusion. My face flushed with embarrassment, and I tried to snatch my hand away when...
Oh, I don't mind at all. I was just, surprised, is all.
Heisuke-kun promptly grabbed my hand back.
Butterfly.
And that's the last one for Chapter 3. We got 2 more choices overall. Thanks, Chizuru.
His hand was hard with calluses from years of training, and it was a little stiff, but like he was nervous.
Oh, I know what's coming.
After resting, Heisuke-kun and I embarked up the trail to a cliff from which all of Sendai could be seen. The morning sun had already climbed high.
How are you feeling, Heisuke-kun?
Huh? Oh, this is nothing. Thanks for checking in, though.
I see.
I still had a suspicion that he was forcing himself to go on. But as far as I could tell, his complexion wasn't so pale as to cause concern. He directed his gaze towards the city.
Well, that's Sendai, huh? It's practically new, but it's so quiet.
As Heisuke-kun noted, it was past the time everybody should have been up and about, but it was completely deserted.
Something's not right.
I wonder if people have locked themselves up in their houses to hide from the Furies. Or if... Do you think all of the people down there might have become...
Oh,
Kazuma, I think.
a rather elementary grasp of arithmetic you've got there.
I'm going to guess. I'm not 100% sure.
There's no possible way every single townsperson in Sendai could have turned so quickly.
Kazuma!
Yeah, you were right. Azuma! I sincerely hope you enjoyed your leisurely stroll. I was beginning to think you'd run off, tails tucked under. Hey, we come this far, we aren't going anywhere. Besides, where the hell have you been, huh? You're the one with the big mouth. Surprised you haven't gotten rid of all those furies yet. I told you, I ordered Amagiri to create a distraction so that we may infiltrate the castle. That is definitely a typo.
Distracting.
Or, don't tell me that you're so moronic that you've already forgotten what I'd informed of you yesterday. You bastard! The hell'd you just say?
Heisuke-kun, calm down. You too, Kazuma. It's no time for us to be bickering. All of us are here for the same reasons. At this point, we're practically allies.
Begrudgingly? Allies? Don't flatter yourselves. Neither of you are worth anything on the battlefield. Especially this little runt. Need I remind you of that time in Edo? You hesitated to kill that fake. How could someone so weak and naive as you possibly strike down his former comrade? Well...
Kazuma's comment hit him where it hurt, rendering him silent for a moment.
You're right. Back then, I wasn't ready. Even so, Sana-san was the Kyocho of the Shinsengumi.
Socho.
Socho. Even so, Sana-san was the Socho of the Shinsengumi and the head of the Fury Corps. If anyone's got to stop him, it's got to be us. And he does like this little fist pump.
Kazuma stared intently at Heisuke-kun for a brief moment. Soon his expression relaxed.
Behind the times, as always. This is not an opponent you can defeat through sheer force of will. Tell me something I don't know. I suppose it's to be expected, though, isn't it? What else do you have to offer besides dumb willpower? The hell'd you say? How about looking in a mirror, pal? All you got is a big sharp sword.
Heisuke-kun, stop letting him get to you.
You're right. Why should I take this guy seriously all the time? He's so lame anyway. How dare you, you insolent...
I suppose I should be stopping them now.
Please do. But it's true. Your personality's so damn rotten, who the hell ever pay you any respect? Shut your mouth, you little rat, or I'll snap it shut for you. I command the highest level of respect from each and every member of my clan. What clan? They all turned you away. Oh yeah? You sure about that, tough guy? Sounds to me like you made Amagiri do all the dirty work while you stand off to the side and watch the show.
Their banter was immature at best. They traded verbal blows with the wit and candor of children. Oh god, can you imagine how much worse this conversation would be if Soji was there?
Yeah, because that would be Hanukkah's route for this.
Yeah. So much worse. What might one call them? Really? Really? God damn it!
Frenemies?
God damn it! Every time you play that sound, I have to mimic it. Fuck you!
Just like how you had to do this one too.
Yippee!
Ugh. Frenemies? It sounded so absurd as it came to mind, and yet it was so perfect. So perfect, I let out a little laugh.
Chizuru, just what the heck is so funny?
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Drink.
Drake.
Drink.
Apparently, Fate thought that his computer was hacked whenever he heard that shutter sound.
God damn it.
I'm going to be taking a picture of his misery.
I have Gatorade. Would you like to guess what fucking color it is? By chance.
Red.
Yeah.
Fucking knew it.
By chance. I didn't even realize it till now.
And yeah, I did mine on purpose. Anyways.
I know that.
Both of you were becoming so frustrated trading insults back and forth that it looked so funny.
No, it wasn't. Was not. No, it wasn't. Was not.
I love this. All of it was so hilarious to me that I could no longer hold it in.
Hey, what's so funny?
My laughter pulled a smile from him.
All of this puzzles me. Why are you beginning to laugh as well? I don't know either. all of it is just so...
I just fucking love this, CG.
I know. Do I hear that properly back there?
Hmm?
I can't hold it in any longer. This conversation is over. I've lost the desire. By all means, choke on your laughter and die.
Kazuma was the leader of an Oni clan. He opposed the Shinsengumi on numerous occasions, even going so far as to slaughter some of our closest allies. Yet here we were exchanging jokes at one another's expense. Kazuma, who normally created obstacles for us at every conceivable turn, was now aiding us in our quest to defeat Sanan-san. Such a peculiar and unexpected position to be in.
Well, now that we made it to Sendai, guess we should make our way for the castle. Dispose of your life as you wish, but you better see to it that no harm comes to her. She is a precious Oni woman. Give it a rest, will ya? There's no chance in hell I'd let anything happen to her. Okay, Chizuru, let's go. This guy's wasting our time.
Oh,
This guy's just wasting our time.
okay.
I ran after Hesuke, composing myself. It was time to confront Sanan-san. I didn't want him to die, as he'd been one of our comrades, but I knew it was naive of me. If there were no other options, if it truly came down to a battle of life or death, then battle we must. I steeled myself as we headed down the mountain. I don't even need to fucking look.
Final chapter.
Yay!
What?
Look
What,
at chat.
what happened?
All because I did this at the end of chapter 3.
Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta read what the fuck is happening in the Discord later.
Yeah, I have it muted right now.
Me too. Because I knew there was going to be a lot of chatter in there. Our arrival in Sendai was greeted with a foreboding silence. It was so quiet it seemed frozen in time. The sun was high and yet there wasn't a single passerby. All one could hear was the spring wind rustling between the buildings. This served to our advantage, allowing us to roam with no immediate fear of detection. It was so lonely and quiet that I couldn't believe this was the most populated town in the Northeast.
This is picturesque.
Night fell and darkness only amplifying the dead silence. There were no lights in the window, no voices inside. It seemed like this town had already been taken over by Sanan-san and his furies.
Sure, it's quiet.
Yeah. You can say that again. I just hope everyone's locked up indoors, but
Sanan-san envisioned a Fury Kingdom. Was this what he intended to make?
not with Kachan he won't.
Eh?
I said not with Kachan he won't.
Kachan? You mean
Kasan?
Katsan? We're talking about Hanukkah, right? How'd you fuck that up?
Not with Kachan they won't.
We were on the main street, but all we could hear were our own footsteps. It felt like everyone here had died. Just then,
Huh?
I felt a presence behind me and stopped in my tracks. The feeling of being watched was palpable, and suddenly my feet felt rooted to the ground. Could this be? Hesuke noticed as well. Reflexively, he grabbed a hold of his sword.
Chizuru, get behind me.
Hesuke yelled as he took his stance.
Blood. Give me blood.
Two pairs of voracious red eyes spotted us, glaring at us from across a dimly lit pathway.
Blood. Give me blood.
The Furies held their swords aloft and lunged for us.
Yeah, take that, you fools. Hesuke, save some for me.
Hesuke easily swatted them back. He whipped his sword in a flash, about to strike.
Hesuke, no! If you injure them, the blood will draw the others.
Hesuke suddenly paused. His eyes darted around, seeking an opportunity to run.
Chizuru, this way. Oh, come on, really?
Hesuke grabbed my wrists and took off running. Eh? The scent of blood spilled in battle would only draw more furies to us. He led me into a tight, narrow alleyway, and we shimmied to the other side, heading towards an abandoned home. Somehow we managed to lose them.
Are they gone?
Mm,
Not thanks to you.
I think so.
Tonight's the night that Amagiri is supposed to distract all the Furies and get them away from the castle, right? Do you really believe that, asshole?
According to Kazuma, yes.
I'm trying to think of like what Okita's dialogue would be in this particular situation.
Is that what
since
you've been
those are-
doing?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I think we still got some time before the moon reaches its zenith.
What is Zenith?
Peak.
Really? Sorry, never mind me. Sendai Castle was some distance away, and I wanted to err on the side of caution as I played the scenario out in my head.
Yeah, a zenith is the point in the sky above an observer, diametrically opposite to the nadir, which, nadir would be the opposite.
I guess. Whoops.
It represents the highest point reached by a celestial body, or metaphorically, the highest point, pinnacle, or peak of a person's career, power, or success.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah!
Suddenly, Heisuke dropped to his knees, clutching badly at his chest. Hello, our final round.
Heisuke-kun!
Yeah. Damn it! It just doesn't quit, does it?
For the last time this route,
Give
Give
him
him
blood.
I reached for my kodachi. I braced myself, swiftly sliding the sharp blade against my wrist.
Heisuke-kun.
No words were needed. By now, Heisuke was intimately familiar with this process. I simply stuck out my bloody wrist. He put his mouth to my skin. His tongue gently traced along the cut. His warmth, his breath, and the dull pain only reaffirmed the bond between us.
Thank
There's no need to thank me.
Maybe this was why I'd come all this way, to impart my blood onto him. Thinking of how I was able to relieve his pain, I could take comfort from even the dull ache at my wrist.
I'll give you as much as you need. As long as you want it. Forever.
you.
What's Soji's reacting to this?
He'd probably be like, let's see. Alright, so just to make sure, you need to do it like this way instead of that way. It's like, yeah, Soji, I got it. Like, he would be instructing Chizuru on how to cut it and everything again, even though this is her this would be her final time doing this. Technically.
Oh my god.
Like, you're supposed to cut you're supposed to cut against the grain, not with it, because if you cut with the grain, then all of your blood is gone and we wouldn't have you for a wellspring anymore.
Oh my god. He's trying to keep himself together in this, what is what that is.
Feeling any better?
I guess.
Well, your complexion's a lot better than earlier, at least.
Although his face still looked as though most of the color had left it.
That's good. Earlier you were writhing in so much pain. I wasn't sure you'd make it out alive.
Hesuke-kun glanced at me calmly.
Yeah, that would have been a real shame if that happened. If it weren't for you, I would have died a long time ago. You've been saving me all this time.
What? It's not like that at all. I didn't do anything special.
No, don't say that. I've always been the one being saved. Even all the way back before I became a fury.
Hesuke-kun took a seat beside me. Our shoulders nearly brushed together and my heart began to race. We sat in comfortable silence.
I've been thinking for a while now. What do I do with a life that's been saved by becoming a bloodthirsty monster? And how it's gonna end?
What?
You're not a monster.
You're no monster, Hesuke-kun. Before or after you drank the Ochimizu, you've always been Hesuke-kun.
Are we doing the unrequited?
Not, I don't think we can until we've done this one.
I know, but like, are we gonna be doing it after?
Yes.
Okay, so then I can leave this page up because that was the final decision.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So please don't tear yourself down like that.
Those were my honest feelings. But Hesuke-kun didn't seem to take them, smiling peacefully into the distance.
Butterfly.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. But I am a monster. I'm really no different from any of the Fury Corps. Hell, any of those that just found us a little bit earlier. But you know, I got something they don't.
And what's that?
Hesuke-kun suddenly locked his eyes into mine. His straightforward gaze, free of doubt, felt like it was piercing right into my heart. What was Hesuke-kun talking about? My heartbeat quickened as he quietly spoke.
Got you to come with me, Cheese Dude.
He flashed a wide, kind-hearted grin. His words replayed endlessly in my head.
Me?
Was I dreaming? It didn't feel real.
I'm helpful to you?
Is this real life? Is this fantasy?
I'll just let you have that.
Yeah, a lot.
You need me?
Of course. In the same way that Furies can't live without drinking blood,
He choked up as if overcome with emotion. He seemed to be at a loss for how to convey everything swirling in his heart. Finally, he took my hand.
can't live without you anymore.
His hand trembled anxiously.
I don't know how long we can be together. So maybe it'd be best for you to find someone else you deserve. A man who could offer you a future outside of all of this. I know that, but I need you. So please, don't ever leave me, okay?
Ever since Hiskakun drank the water, the Ochimizu, whoops.
Ha
I tripped over my words! No, even before that, Hiskakun had faced constant internal struggles. He never let anyone see them until now. In a not too distant future, he would likely die and leave me all alone in the world. Perhaps this is why he'd been so reluctant to share his feelings with me. But now he was opening up, and it made me so happy I could hardly contain myself. There was no greater happiness than knowing he cared for me. I gently squeezed his hand. I looked into his eyes once, then shut my own. Heisuke tensed, surprised. Words became unnecessary.
Yeah!
I was waiting for those sounds to come out of your fucking mouth. Jesus fucking. That one I half expected. I felt a warm sensation on my lips. More than words ever could. I felt his love for me. Had anyone else in my entire life ever loved me as much as he did? I hope this kiss was enough to convey my own feelings for him. It felt like something I'd been holding on to deep in my heart was finally melting from the heat of his body against mine. His arms trembled around me. I wanted him to hold me closer, but it seemed I would need to tell him directly.
Hold me tighter. I'm here. I'll always be with you, Heisuke-kun.
His breath trembled as he exhaled, as if he were crying, "Hand!" We had no way to know when he would go mad with bloodlust. He might crumble away into ash tomorrow or the day after. This kiss we shared could be our very last one. Soji is just looking away, fucking jealous.
He's got that blushy look like, I'm not jealous. You're jealous.
You're jealous?
I'm not jealous. You're jealous.
Like, sorry.
But at the same time, him looking away is also an ample opportunity to look into the street to see if they're still being pursued.
True.
He's being somewhat practical here.
It's like, I'm just gonna ignore this for a second to see if there's something I can kill.
Still somewhat grumbling that he couldn't kill the ones earlier.
It could be our very last one. Heisuke had been suffering with such loneliness and fear for a long time. But I was here with him now. I would never ever leave his side. Words were not enough, so I returned his embrace. I wanted him to know I was here, and that I loved him. Whatever the future had in store for us, I wanted him to feel like this moment would last forever. After ensuring that we were safe to come out, Heisuke and I made our way through Sendai once more. Finally, we reached the front gates of Sendai Castle and hid among the bushes. Our eyes focused on the Sendai warriors, patrolling back and forth around the perimeter.
Look like two guards. What should we do?
Take a drink.
Target Richard.
I was gonna say, take a drink of water.
What should we do? It's a target-rich environment, Heisuke. What do you think we're gonna do? Something to that effect.
Yes.
We can't just charge in through the front gate. That'd be too reckless.
Sure take them the hell by surprise. Sure as hell would take them by surprise. Well, Sana-san's the type to lure you into a false sense of security, though. There's no doubt that the side entrance is even better guarded than the front. That's what I'm saying. We should hit the front while we still can. I wonder where Kimigiku's at. I remember her telling us that she checked the castle for any hidden entrances. And you're gonna trust her?
Suddenly both of us were startled by the noise of approaching footsteps.
Huh.
Oh no, have we been caught by a fury? I looked behind us and nearly screamed. Oh!
There you two are. I have been waiting for you. Oh, there the three of you are.
Sana-san?
Sonnets. In here, I was beginning to think you'd run for the hills. It seems that Toto-kun has more grit than I thought.
Sana-san was almost unrecognizable. He was clothed in a Western uniform.
Trying to think of him, what he would say about Soji. Oh, and of course, Shinomi-kun's knight in shining armor.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Even though everything after this point is going to be written completely differently, we're going to figure that out.
I know, but that is such a good line to throw in here.
Yeah.
It seems that Toto-kun has got more grit in him than I thought. And, of course, here is Shinomi-kun's knight in shining armor.
Please remember this for later.
Oh.
His manner of speech, facial expression, everything about it was the same as it has always been. Were you going to add more to that?
No, I wasn't.
With the exception of the pungent smell of blood wafting off of him. Yeah.
I must say, I'm rather impressed. I hadn't thought you two would be bold enough to bring Yukimura-kun along as well. If you two had come all by yourselves, you might have had a slim chance of survival. I'm also, you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah, yep, I do. Yes, I do.
How cruel of the two of you to drag Yukimura-kun all the way here to witness your deaths. She's the woman I want to be with. Like hell, I'd leave her behind. Yeah, she'd just whine if we left her behind.
Wait. What if Chizuru's also adopted in this route?
And, you know, Kachan decided to just adopt her.
You did it
Wait,
again!
What?
Well, I mean, with the... No. With
No.
Sochi, it would be right. Kachan, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and Kasan decided to adopt her, so we had to drag her along.
Or maybe not. I don't know. That's just a random thought in my head. Maybe that's not.
I know.
Meh. Maybe not
I
adoption.
definitely like that first one, though. Yeah, she would have whined if we would have left her behind.
Yep. Heisuke is definitely adopted.
Yeah,
In this-
100%.
Yeah, in this route, absolutely adopted.
Gotta say, Sana-san, not surprised to see you kicked up your feet at Sendai Castle like you own the place. And he thinks he's the king. Well, it's more or less mine now. This is where my new kingdom shall be built.
Kingdom. Sana-san, are you really trying to create a kingdom of furies?
Chizuru-chan, why are you trying to reason with this idiot?
Sanan-san looked up towards Sendai Castle. It was covered by what appeared to be a layer of poisonous miasma. The same eerie sensation I felt sneaking through the deserted city of Sendai came flooding back to me. Did Sanan-san plan to expand all of this, the castle, the town, over the entire country? This chilling thought made my spine tingle.
So, Sanan-san, you're gonna make yourself king, eh? Oh no, this feels like it.
Soji. It's Soji.
Yeah. So, Sanan-san, you're gonna make yourself king? Gotta say, it doesn't suit you too well. How nice of you to notice. as I've already mentioned, the leader of this kingdom will be. Ooh, now,
What?
as I've already mentioned, the leader of this kingdom will be Shinomiku. At least if it's the joint one.
Yes,
But
yes, I know.
Osan would never agree to such a thing.
I believe chat is smart enough to read the actual text.
yeah,
Midget is just doing midget things.
I'm. The ideas are flowing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. We've already been through this game once before. Oh yeah, this part makes no sense anymore, doesn't it?
It was only a matter of time. I have been bestowing my blood upon her every single day. There's just no convincing you to let it go, is there? It's like I told Chizuru-chan. There's no reasoning with him. Did you somehow think it would work?
Hey, Skukun had heard enough. He drew his sword.
Alright, you're lost. Guess that means we're gonna have to do this the hard way.
Sanon's face suddenly fell. He looked away, his expression almost sad. This works for both of them.
Todo-kun, Okita-kun, I thought of the two of you as little brothers. We've served in the same unit, we've drank the same serum, and we've learned to navigate the intricacies of life as Furies together. I wonder what caused our paths to diverge so.
Sanon's eyes narrowed slightly, and he took a step forward. His movements reminded me of a snake, gradually slithering towards its prey. What have I said about Sanon and snakes?
You goddamn snake!
I told you. Sanon is a snake. Whoever the fuck says he's a kitsune is absolutely fucking wrong.
Yeah, that's Ito.
Yeah. Any kitsune fox is Ito. Sanon's snake.
I thought we could truly become family. What caused you to change?
Sanon suddenly fixed his mad red eyes right onto me.
Is it her? Is this all of Yukimura-kun's doing? Has she led you astray, manipulating you into a path of self-destruction, falsely leading you with emotion rather than reason? The only one here who has changed is you, Sanan-san. It's you, Keisuke Sanan. Or Sanan Keisuke.
Yeah, there we go. Hiskukun screamed bitterly at his old friend as he lunged forward.
Ah!
He let out a fierce yell as he swung towards Sanan-san.
Yeah, no, they'd both be doing, first it would be Hesuke, the only one here who has changed, as they both go into Fury form. And then it's Soji, it's you, Sanan Keisuke.
Sanan-san calculated its path in an instant and flicked it away. I imagine they both just rush him.
Yeah, they would.
They would both rush him and he'd still be able to do that.
I also had another idea just now, and it has to do with the movie.
Oh.
One of them, I'm going to say that Hesuke gets knocked down and everything, and his sword flies into the air and gets stuck into the ground. And then Okita decided that he's gonna pick up Hesuke's sword and dual wield against him.
Oh my god.
What do you think of that?
I don't know yet. Maybe in a different part. Maybe not this.
Okay. Haha. Been practicing, have we? An amateur attempt, but decent for you, I suppose. Yeah? Well, what do you think of this?
His eyes narrowed behind his glasses. Just then, a flurry of voices of panic came from the other side of the castle gate. From within the castle, I heard the chaotic scramble of furies racing to and fro.
Huh?
Another petulant outburst from Shinomi-kun, is it? So be it.
Senatsun's eyes and hair returned to their original color, and he calmly put distance between us.
I'm afraid I have some important business to attend to. Huh, are you running away from us, Sanan-san? Until later, my friends. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Senatsun spun on his heel. He leapt high into the air and disappeared towards the castle gates.
The hell just happened? He decided we weren't worth it right now.
I don't know, but Sanan-san just mentioned Ohime, didn't he? So that must mean...
It must mean that Osen was alive, at least.
We gotta follow him. He's really dangerous, right? He feels really dangerous right now. If we leave him unchecked, there's no telling what he'll do to Kasan. Kasan. I
Oh
got it
my
right!
You almost made it wrong!
There's no telling what he'd do to Kasan.
You're right.
Hesuke-kun and I hid a short distance away from the castle gate, waiting for the Furies to pass through. After what seemed like an eternity, all of the Furies seemed to have left the castle.
Was this the commotion that Kazuma was talking about? Huh. Well, I guess that means it's our cue.
Okay.
Okay, I think Soji would be plenty surprised by this. Huh. Well, then I guess that means it's our cue.
It seemed Kazuma hadn't lied after all. This feeling of relief was fleeting, however. Sana-san had been so calm and composed. I could only imagine, despite how many Furies had left the castle, how many still remained within. Hesuke might end up using all of his remaining lifespan to exterminate them. Just then...
Who's there?
Hesuke suddenly aimed his sword into the shadows. To our surprise, it was... Apologies if I frightened you. I see the two of you made it.
Kimigiku!
Shh. So if you're here, does this mean that you found a secret entrance? Duh, Hesuke.
Yes, but sneaking around the Fury has proven even more difficult than I imagined. Please, come this way.
Well, what do you expect? Sana-san's a crafty bastard.
What? Kimigiku led us up to a dried-up well. Although to the naked eye, it was totally unassuming. At the bottom of the...
go down a well again.
Again?
Hesuke.
Oh. You're right, because that actually happened.
I don't want to go down another well.
At the bottom of the well, there was a narrow drainage chute that led into the side of the castle.
You really could get into the castle from here, huh?
This castle was allegedly built during the Warring States era. Since there was no telling when the enemy might lay siege, A number of hidden exits were built in.
You think we might even find some hidden treasure in there?
If my sources
Doesn't sound like too bad of a bad idea.
If my sources are correct, then I believe so.
Wait, really?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Which way is it Date first?
Things I'm nuts.
I think so.
Masamune-sama. Allegedly, Date Masamune-sama stored his fortunes deep within this castle in case of an emergency. The truth, however, is uncertain.
I gotta find out way up here. If Sana-san gets a hold of that, then that'd probably complicate things, wouldn't it? We gotta hurry. Well, what are we waiting for?
Were Sana-san and Olsen beyond this point? I took a deep gulp and crawled on my knees through the dark, narrow chute right behind Heisuke-kun and Kimigiku. Thank you, the girl is not hurt. We pressed on and eventually made it all the way to the castle itself. Please note that from this point on, we are in the Den of Furies. Exercise utmost caution. On the other side of the passageway, the interior of the castle was filled with some kind of thick, toxic miasma that made it hard to see.
It's all the iron in the air from the blood.
Oh my god. A film stuck to my skin, a sensation that distinctly reminded me of blood.
What did I just say?
Heisuke-kun, are you ready? Are you there? Heisuke-kun, are you okay?
Oh, don't want to stay here too long, but I guess we've crossed that bridge already. Forget I said that. Look!
Heisuke pointed to fury corpses, scattered as far as the eyes could see.
Forget that, Hesuke. Look.
The bloody remains seemed to indicate that there was another intruder besides us.
Could have done something, I guess. I guess we shouldn't even bother asking.
We followed the trail of blood deeper into the dark interior of the castle. At the end of the castle, at the end of the
trail of bodies,
we found the one responsible. It was an Oni on a fury hunt.
I wonder who. I see you've come as well.
Kazuma, you made it.
Of course. Do you really expect me to permit this disgusting fake to build this so-called Fury Kingdom? Ah, so you do have principles. Disgusting. You mind watching your attitude? We're Furies too, you know. No better alternative springs to mind. Always gotta be a jerk. Ah, forget it. I really don't give a damn what you think.
Where is that man? Son on son.
Right this way. None of you had better interfere. Could say the same to you. He's got Kasan in there.
They both can say that line. Imagine
Either one of them, yeah.
Imagine them saying it at the same time. Heisuke and Kazuma got along like cats and dogs. But now that the battle against Sanan-san was fast approaching, I was so thankful that Kazuma was on our side for once. I'm going to drink.
And I know what I'm going to do.
Smite!
Actually, hold
I
up.
did take a drink as well.
Let me check something before I take another drink.
Am I gonna have to hit the one button now?
What button? Just for a little bit. Hold on. I swear to God.
Ah, killing them with kindness, I see.
Eh?
He said, Fate said that his kindness caused the death of many. So yeah, he was over there killing them with kindness. But now that the battle against Sanatan was fast approaching, we were so thankful that Kazuma was on our side for once.
At 1 second. I'm looking for
Alright, your
something.
second's up.
Shush you! Let
me
me see it. Soldier. The shadows for this raid, if it was Soldiers Haruka's, is Daichi and Shota.
Okay, I haven't even considered that yet, but
I know.
I'm glad you did.
I needed to remind myself who it was. I knew it was Daichi. I didn't remember who the second one was.
Wow.
Fuck you. Kimigiko
What she means to say is this.
Fuck you, Okuta. Yes. Kimigiko led the way, and together all four of us treaded, I can read, further into the castle.
Kimikuku led the way, and the group of us treaded further into the castle.
We must have opened dozens of sliding doors, until finally we came out to a particularly ornate one. We opened it to reveal a yawning void. The main hall of Senai Castle was even darker than the rest. And there they were, Sana-san and Olsen. Upon closer inspection, Olsen appeared to be unconscious, leaning slightly against Sana-san's body. A thin trickle of blood drooled from her lips. To me, it looked just like the Ochimizu, but I knew it to be worse. It was Sana-san's blood. Sana-san, was it? Back away from Ohime at once.
I see you know not how to speak to your betters. I am your master's master. I expect more respect from the likes of you. Mind your tongue, Fake. No Oni bows to any of your kind. I am not a fake. I am an Oni of the West. No, a being far surpassing even them. A true fury.
West?
What?
No, sorry. Oni of the West?
Because the Ochimizu originated from the West.
Ah. Okay. You know, my brain went somewhere. I don't know.
No such thing as a true fury, Sana-san. Yeah, you're just as much of a fake as the rest of us. We're nothing but cursed bodies doomed to thirst for blood. Incorrect. But you wouldn't know. We are chosen, not made. You would do well to understand that. Perhaps, however, there is some hope for you all. What say you? Do you accept my offer to build a world for our kind? A kingdom for us to rule? Me become a fury? What a ludicrous proposition. Would you expect a tiger to become a cat? A cheetah might, but not a tiger.
Huh? Oh. Yes. Kazuma put his hand on his sword as if saying he had enough. Sana-san's gaze slid over to Heisuke-kun.
Finally, you're speaking my language, Kazuma. My offer extends to the two of you as well, I suppose. What say you, Todo-kun? Okita-kun? You've endured the never-ending pain and bloodlust brought on by the Ochimizu and made this power your own. I'm sure you can become a true fury, the same as I.
Heisuke-kun is nothing like you, Sanan-san.
I'm not like you, Sana-san. Oh, and how do you mean? If you mean to say that they have no taste for blood, then spare me. I've no need for your delusions. That they have lived through so many episodes of bloodlust and preserved their sanity must mean Todo-kun and Okita-kun have developed a taste for blood, haven't they?
Soldier probably hasn't since before Kofu. To which the answer would be the medicine.
Oh, my apologies. Okita-kun has probably taken the medicine, hasn't he? Okita doesn't say anything, he just glares.
Yeah, he's just like,
A glare that could kill. Same as Hanukkah.
Heisuke-kun nervously glanced towards me. Sana-san was right. As he was now, Heisuke-kun needed to drink blood, or else he risked going mad. But
Alright, you got me. I've drank blood. Yeah. Ever since you cut off my supply, I've had to rely on that disgusting medicine.
oh my god!
But at least I haven't killed anyone to do it. I wish I could kill somebody to get blood. If I had given in to these cravings, then there's only one person whose blood I'll drink. And you took mine away.
Sana-san sighed in disappointment. Sorry, I'm loving this. What the fuck?
Huh. In the end, both of you are as naive as ever. Very well then. Unlike the two of you, I shall continue to feast upon the blood of whomever I choose. I've no use for you now that you've failed in becoming a true fury.
Sana-san reached his right arm over to grab his sword. An intimidating aura suddenly radiated from his entire body, his hair changing to a brilliant white.
Let's finish this, you goddamn snake.
His presence fills the room, paralyzing every inch of my body.
That would definitely be a Okita line right there.
Fuck
Let's
yes.
finish this, Let's finish this, you goddamn snake.
Yes. Fuck yes. As I stood fixed to the ground, I started to tremble, breaking out in a cold sweat. Though, to be fair, Sana wouldn't be the only villain in this room, but we're gonna roll with it for now. Was this the power of a fury that had never hesitated to drink blood? Just then, Heisuke-kun lunged forward. His blade traced the path of a crescent moon and it slashed through the air. However,
You've improved, Todo-kun. This is the skill from the Ito Hokushin record book, is it not? You seem quite close to full mastery. Is it that way that I did, or is it the other way?
for this one, I'm gonna keep it as Hokushin-ito because I'm not sure.
This is a skill from the Hokushin Ito record, the book, is it not? You seem quite close to full mastery. But in the end, these are mere human techniques. What?
Hesuke-kun's eyes
Did you
widened.
say?
Hesuke-kun's eyes widened in surprise. It wasn't
Did you
Sana-san's...
just say Sana? I'm sorry. What did you just say, Sana-san?
It wasn't Sana-san's sword that intercepted Hesuke-kun's powerful blow, but rather Sana-san's bare hand. Oh, Jesus. Hesuke-kun's blade sliced down from his fingertip to the end of his elbow. Did I need this image in my head?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, do you know how far that is?
That is actually pretty far.
Oh, no shit.
That would be about almost half of a full-size katana, I think.
Yeah.
Damn it! I can't pull my sword out!
Sana-san's regeneration was so quick that his arm healed over the blade, trapping it within Sana-san's forearm. I don't want that in my head, but it's in my head.
Alright then, let's get your sword back.
Hesuke-kun!
Ah!
I instinctively grabbed for my kodachi and charged at Sana-san.
Chizuru-chan! You're in my way, Yukimura-kun.
Sana-san kicked me away, and I went slamming against the wall. Hey, look, Chizuru in action!
For once, actually.
The very few times where she actually does something.
Uh-huh. You okay, Chizuru?
I'm fine, but
Yeah, Okita's just exclaiming at Chizuru-chan!
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he just saw her just zoom past him. Even while fighting Hesuke-kun, Sana-san left no openings whatsoever.
How about it? Furies can also fight in such a manner, Tono-kun. You've been reborn as a being far surpassing any human, and yet you refuse to develop your powers. That is your downfall.
Sana-san mercilessly kicked Hesuke-kun away.
Ah! Hesuke!
Hesuke-kun!
As he was sent flying, Hesuke-kun was able to yank his sword out, but he rolled to the ground.
Yeah, Okita and Chizuru would say Hesuke at the same time like that.
Yep.
Damn it!
Hesuke-kun tried to stand, but Sana-san stepped over to him. As a shadow loomed over Hesuke-kun's...
Disrespecting an Oni will be your downfall. Disrespecting an Oni will be your downfall. Huh?
Sana-san whirled around. Kazuma stood towards the back of the hall, effortlessly carrying the unconscious Olsen in his arms.
I see. So you used Todo-kun as Okita-kun as a distraction to save Shinomi-kun, is that it? No allegiance to him. That trash went and simply made themselves bait, so I made use of them.
You know what fucking ironic it is if it was actually Kazuma that should save Tanaka in this moment? The X saved the X.
Oh,
Remember that?
I like it. I like it.
I don't know if I'm gonna... We're gonna have to work this a lot.
I know, but we're getting such good material from this.
X saves the X. Oime. How glad am I to see you safe. Kimigiko sprinted over to where Kazuma was holding Olsen. However...
It would be Haruka's shadows going over to her.
At least one of them. Which one? I'm not sure yet, because one of them still is causing the fucking distraction.
Right.
Sana-san seemed completely unfazed.
No. Kazuma, no! Get away from Olsen!
What? Oh no. Nani?
Kazuma's eyes widened. Osa's eyes flew open. This is the part I don't like. And then... Kazuma let out a pained groan, and Osen's face was covered in a splash of fresh blood.
Kazuma!
You.
Kazuma collapsed to his knees, his eyes glowing with rage. There stood Osen with white hair and a pair of radiant golden eyes. This is the only time we see this from her.
And 3 horns.
Yes, this is the thing. Usually, female only have 3 horns. Usually. I'm going to assume. I think that was the case.
3 for women and 4 for men, is that right?
Yes, I believe that is correct. But I can get away with 4 for Haruka because technically they're not even the same form of Oni.
Right.
So,
She is a reborn Oni.
technically, I don't know if she is. Her founder was. And I guess that traveled through her.
Right.
Yeah, the founder was. And that traveled
that's
through the bloodlines, which means they're not standard blood as all their Oni, even if they've mixed with them. Anyway, this is Sen. Only time you see her like this. Enjoy it while you can. In her hand, she held a dagger stained with a film of crimson. Hime. Oh no.
The three former Shinzagumi members just cry out Kasan at that point. My. What is it you were saying again? Something about how Oni are far superior to Furies?
Ooh.
I wouldn't make such assumptions if I were you.
Could this somehow still work?
I don't know.
What is Spite does, but either Kodo or the Brat went behind the back?
I don't know. Something to iron out later.
Yep.
Alright. Shall I make you a Fury as well, Kazuma? I could allow you to guard my gates, if nothing else. You bastard!
The stab wound was incredibly deep. He may be
I
an
knew
Oni.
it had to start with a U of some kind. I didn't know where it was going.
He may be an Oni, but this wasn't something he could instantly heal from. Sana-san rushed towards him as he drowned in a pool of his own blood. Just then.
The boys come in from behind.
He was forced to turn around and block an attack from behind. The one responsible was...
We saw the silhouette. a little too early to start your victory parade, San-san? It ain't over till one of us is dead. Chizuru, go take Osen, and I'll take on Sana-san.
Okay, got
Go
it.
take Kasa. Yeah, go take Kasa. We'll take care of Sana-san.
Ooh, in my head, that's kind of a little bit symbolic, considering at this point Haruka would have been absolutely training Chizuru for years. I rushed over to Olsen.
Olsen, are you alright? Do Do you recognize me?
Osen suddenly looked up, stopping herself from lapping up the blood splattered on her palms.
It would basically be the same dialogue except changing it over to Kasan.
Oh. She seemed to have regained some sense of self. Ohime, please pull yourself together.
Chizuru?
She was calling our names.
What happened? I thought Sanan-san.
Sen slowly reached her fingers to her temples, her face warping from the pain.
Are you alright? Just sit tight.
I sprinted to check on her when... No, don't come any closer. Her sharp tone halted me in my tracks.
Yeah, Haruka would tell her neither one of them to come any closer.
If you take another step, there's no telling when I may try to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do? Hesuke-kun, the man I love, is fighting for his life. But at
Hesuke-kun, the man that you love for life, and Okito-kun, the future husband of Kasan, are fighting.
But at the same time, we needed to help Osen. Before I could decide, Kimigiko walked past me. Please refrain from approaching her. I will deal with Ohime.
Kimigiko? But what do you plan on doing with her?
My duty. If she has turned into a fake, then rather than letting her commit the sin of killing her own people, I must kill her with my own hands. This way her dignity shall remain intact.
No.
What? No, you can't! Please don't kill Osen. She's my friend.
Chizuru. This could end very badly, but even so... I gulped and stepped towards Osen.
Chizuru. Osen, don't give in to the Ochimizu. And don't let Kimigiko kill you, please.
Osen's eyes flickered.
You doing, Osenhime? Kill them all at once.
One word from Sanan-san was enough for her eyes to glaze over with madness. Oh, the crazy eyes. Hello. She tightly gripped the hilt of her dagger and charged in my direction. I didn't have time to dodge. I heard the sound of her dagger sinking into flesh, but it wasn't into mine. Oh, you're so sure about that?
I feel like it might be Cosmo since, Kimigiko still has to kill her. I think I hear a knock at my door. Hang on. I have a cherry limeade slushie from Sonic now.
Motherfucker! How dare you have a slushie?
Over here, and I don't know what to do with any of them now.
How dare you have a slushie?
I was asked about it earlier, and I said, well, this is what I want.
I wish I could have
Okay.
a slushie.
I want a slushy.
Chat, subscribe so that way she can start buying slushies.
Yes. Kimigiko, why?
Why indeed? You and Ohime are so alike. You're both so reckless. The dagger was buried deep into her side. At first glance, the wound wasn't fatal. However, it was very deep. Kimigiko was steadfast, biting her tongue to refrain from crying out in pain. She smiled kindly. Ohime is our fearless leader, committed to our people, all of whom adore her without question. Her position makes it difficult for her to open her heart to anyone. So although you two share kinship, given your background, you are the first to have called her a friend, even after knowing she was an Oni. Kimiguka wavered, then crumpled to the floor.
Forgive me, Kika.
The light of insanity left Osun's eyes.
No, no! This cannot be. The spell is unbreakable. How could she have regained her senses? Only I can control her! Perhaps it has something to do with the taste of Kazuma and Kimiguka's blood. Why should that matter? The so-called true fury blood of yours was defeated. There's nothing more to it. Silence! There's no way a fury would be defeated. There's no way a true fury would be defeated. It couldn't possibly be.
Sanatsan shot an angry, deranged glare towards Osun and I.
As you wish. The bond between yourself and Os and Hime has ruined my plans. Then I will slaughter every last one of you, as well as everyone she has ever met, everyone she loves, anyone who has so much thought of her. I will make it so that the sole purpose for her existence is to give life to more and more Furies. Ah, what a bad time for Ultima not to be here. I really wanted to hear his madness.
I know!
And even if I fail, there's still one more pure-hearted Oni prince, Oni or Hime for the taking. Yukimura-kun.
There wasn't a trace of sanity left in his eyes. When he took a step towards me, Hesuke-kun stood in front of me to block his path.
Hesuke-kun and Okita-senpai stepped in front of you.
Senpai.
Okita-san, sorry. I'm still reeling a little bit from SSL today. Hey, Sanan-san, leave the living out of this. Yeah, you're a dead man walking, just like us. Basically, hey, cheese it in, stay back.
Alright. Please be safe, Hesuke-kun.
Please be safe, Hesuke-kun, Okita-san.
I nodded, putting my faith in him and slowly backing myself against the wall. Safe against the wall, that's the rules. From here, Hesuke-kun's back had never looked taller as he stood confidently in front of Sanan-san. Hesuke-kun assumed his Seigun position, widening his stance. What does the terminology say? Seigun, one of the basic stances when holding a sword. The tip of the blade is pointed at the opponent's throat, and the left foot is set slightly behind the right with both feet parallel.
So it's kind of like the standard. It's the standard stance then, right?
Kind of. It's a one of the basic stances. So
I think I gave my Hagakure samurai that form.
it's time. Whoop. In a blink of an eye, Sanan-san and Hesuke-kun lunged at one another, and Okita-san.
Well, yeah.
Hesuke attempted to sidestep Sanan-san, swinging his blade for Sanan-san's arm when...
Yeah, almost. I'm looking at it.
Hmm.
Too slow. Tired already.
Oh. Hold on. They're good.
Ha! You wish. Barely breaking a sweat here. Going up against Hajime-kun has made me quite into the adept swordsman. What about you, Sana-san? Looks like you're running a little thin there. Wearing out your lifespan? You jest. Just why do you think I abandoned my humanity and kept on drinking blood?
Sana-san slashed out viciously. The tip of his blade pierced Hesukun's chest.
Heskakun!
God, I wish Ultima was here. I want to hear this so much.
I know!
There's so much!
I know! I even sent him a message and be like, care to join us or something, but he's offline.
No!
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 I warned you this would happen. Try as many times as you like, but your skill will never hold a candle to mine.
Sana-san
Yeah?
twisted his blade, digging it further into Hesukun's chest before turning to look at me.
What about mine? Something the matter, Yukimura-kun? Got no tears left to shed, have you? Even after I murdered the one you love and even after I murdered the man you love in front of your very eyes?
I stared resolutely back at him.
I believe in Heskakun.
Believe in him? How futile! His time is dwindling. It's best to say your farewells now. Yukimura-kun.
Everything would be alright. Heskakun wasn't the type of person to die from something like this.
Yeah.
He wouldn't lose.
Yeah. Here I was thinking that my charisma could charm anyone, but it seems to have no effect on you, does it? Just hear a critical flash and everything. I won't lose! So be it. It would be cruel of me not to deprive you of one another, so worry not. The two of you will be together very soon.
Sana-san attempted to pull his sword out of Hesukun's chest, but
Nope, you're staying with me. Why can I not pull it out? Why can I not pull it out?
Sana-san grew agitated, staring back at Heskakun in shock. Before Sana-san had a chance to react,
Come on.
well,
I tried to do that twice and it's just like, no.
oh.
Ha!
The tip of Hesukun's sword slid across the tatami mat, ripping it as he thrust the blade upward. And it was aimed directly for Sana-san's heart. Sana-san lifted his left hand to block, but it was too late. Hesukun's blade cut deep into Sana-san's heart. Blood dribbled down his chin. He drank so much blood from so many people that what poured out of him could no longer be called his own. It flowed out and scattered like flower petals.
And soon he will be too. Impressive. Todo-kun. You managed to kill me with the same technique I performed on you just a moment ago. I don't know if I could have pulled that trick on the old Sana-san. You think too highly of me. I've always been quite the pathetic person. I don't know about that. You could have stopped that last blow if you really wanted to, right?
Sanan-san let out a soft, derisive laugh. I can't at this. Ugh.
No. No, I couldn't have. I remember a time I was still human. And my left arm simply wouldn't move.
Sanan-san's left arm. Sanan-san had suffered a debilitating injury to his arm that effectively ended his tenure as a warrior. It was the arm that had driven him to drink the Ochimizu.
Ironic, isn't it? I toiled for so many years, fighting to alleviate both the Shinzugumi and Kondo-san's names in the eyes of the world. And yet, I was the one who did the most to drag them through the mud. We've been dead to this world for a while now. I'm sure history will remember you as a brilliant man, as someone who was kind and strong, though a little malicious sometimes. Meanwhile, I feel like Okita would actually go over and check in on Haruka.
Yes, that's what fucking.
And they had. Yeah, while this is going on, they would get their CG. Malicious sometimes.
I kind of imagine the Haruka's just passed the fuck out.
Okita is practically in tears right now. As a man by the name of Sanan Kesuke, who loved the Shinzugumi more than anyone.
Hearing Hesuke-kun's words, Sanan-san's eyes half closed as if he was finally at peace.
What a relief to hear. I'll be the first one there to greet you in the afterlife. Hesuke-kun.
No!
I feel like that fits so much better than saying Todo-kun.
Yes! Fuck. A gentle smile. A gentle smile rested on Sanan-san's lips, just like how he'd look when I first met him. He shut his eyes, calmly passing into the next life.
And dust to dust.
He's so covered in blood.
Hesuke-kun, are you alright?
Yeah, you got me pretty good a couple of times, so it'll take a while to heal.
Sit still. I'll take a look at it right away.
No, I'll be fine. I'm a fury, so this will all close up in a minute or two.
Let me do this for you, please.
I cleaned his wounds with a thin rag and water from my canteen. Did Hesuke-kun always have to be so reckless? Yes!
Yeah, I'm a front runner.
He could have died.
And yet I didn't. Hey, Chizuru, what's the matter? Are you crying?
I'm not.
Nuh-uh, there's no way you're not. Oh, come on, don't cry.
I said I'm not.
In spite of my assistance, heavy tears rolled down my cheeks.
Look, I'm sorry that I worried you, but hey, you knew what we were getting into, right?
I know that, but still.
Just don't cry.
And it just goes on for a while.
Okay, so, like, slightly recovered and everything, hearing this going on, just rolls his eyes.
Really? That's all he does? Rolls his eyes? I feel like he'd say something.
Both of you are a couple of children.
Heisuke was safe. I was so glad he'd stayed alive for me.
Both of you are bickering like children over there.
Okay.
There we go.
Everyone is safe and accounted for, correct? Can you stand?
Yes, Omime. My wound will heal very soon.
Oh, right. What about Kazuma?
A wound like this is nothing to me. Don't lump me in with the likes of them. Hey, are you seriously gonna be a jackass after all we've been through? Yeah, I ought to kill you right here.
Hey, be nice. Without Kazuma, who knows what position we'd be in right now?
Yeah. Well, I guess that settles everything then.
Looks like it.
Sana-san was
Yeah,
dead.
no.
Hmm?
Yeah, no, that second part is just like, I ought to kill you right now. That is definitely an Okito line.
Yes. Sana-san was dead, and so was his ambition of a Fury Kingdom.
Hesuke-kun, what are you going to do next?
Well, I guess I'll figure it out eventually. As long as I got you by my side, Chizuru, I think I could keep it together. At least, better than Sana-san could. Besides, if I end up losing my mind, then somebody will probably have to kill me no problem, like Mr. Sourface Oni over there. Like Sourface Oni-san over there. Why? What do I have to gain from squashing little insects like you? Take control of your own life for once.
Kazuma turned his back to us, muttering coldly under his breath.
I've heard rumors. While researching the methods to improve the Ochimizu, Kodo supposedly used the water from the Yukimura clan's village.
What?
It seems that the Ochimizu of Mitsu may have properties that lessen. Oh, it seems that the water of Mitsu may have properties that lessen the Ochimizu's effects. This water may be able to help those who have been already turned into furies.
Kazuma, did you look into this for our sake?
Having disgusting fakes roam about in the city would be an eyesore. Go spend the rest of your dull lives in the mountains where no one can see you.
Why don't you just admit that you're letting Todo-kun go?
I am not letting him go. If he does go mad, then I will come to end him.
Kazuma spat out these parting words, turning to walk away from us.
Oh, hey, wait, Kazuma! What? It's basically, what else do you want? Out with it. Really? Always gotta wind. Really? Always gotta wind, don't ya? Well, whatever. I'm gonna say this once. So you better listen carefully. Thanks for letting us know about the water. Really appreciate it.
Bless you.
Could hear you come again. Liar, I know you heard me. You're never gonna hear from me again. That's a shame.
It seems they're not even fighting together for their lives could keep Kazuma and Hesuke from bickering. Fuck no! This made all of us exchange smiles. Chizuru, what do you plan on doing now? Will you go to Yukimura village as Kazuma suggested?
I think that's where we're off to next. Maybe I'll pay the Shinsengumi a visit first though.
Very well.
then expect me to drop by from time to time. I look forward to seeing Oni and Afiri living in peace. Please do. You're always welcome.
Following the battle, we said our goodbyes, leaving behind the now peaceful Sendai Castle.
Do you see now why I merged these two routes together?
Yeah.
I keep hearing stuff. Mute that.
Once we made our way back to the Shinsengumi from Sendai, Hijikata-san immediately came out to greet us. Although he never said it to our faces, he'd probably been worried sick about us. Fuck yeah, he is. Hijikata-san had an unusually gentle look on his face as we recounted the events back to him. And, you know, by this point, Haruka is just left in a room to recover.
Okita by her side. Hesuke, Yukimura, you two did great. Sorry for having you clean up after that mess for us. Ha, don't be. I think I was the one who had to perform the deed myself. I mean, one wrong move and maybe I would have ended up like him.
Then Hesuke-kun glanced over at me.
Besides, I didn't go mad thanks to you.
Or at least that's what he said through his eyes.
Oh.
Following a pause, Hijikata-san's voice tone dropped low, his voice hovering barely above a murmur.
How was he? Sana, I mean. In his final moments.
I think he regained his humanity at the end. He mentioned something about remembering the time when he was still human.
Yeah, and he called me Hesuke-kun rather than Todo-kun. I see.
Hijikata-san lowered his gaze to the floor, his eyes clouded over with grief. Sanan-san had said he'd fought to elevate the Shinsengumi and Kondo-san's names. I couldn't imagine how much pain Hijikata-san must be feeling at the loss of his comrade. And now, Hesuke-kun and I had one more big decision to make.
So, Hijikata-san, how's things been going since we last saw you? Well,
Stop predicting lines, you.
No.
According to Hijikata-san, they were on the losing end of a devastating war. Although both Saito-san, Shimada-san, and the rest of our warriors fought above and beyond expectations, other divisions weren't so lucky.
What does that mean for the rest of you?
We're not the only ones fighting, so it's a little hard to say at the moment.
Although he would never admit it, Hijikata-san was at the end of his rope, desperate for recruits to strengthen their numbers. Even if that recruit might only fight one or two battles before he crumbled into ash. However, our minds were already made up.
Hijikata-san, I need to speak with you. You see...
Hey, hold on, Chizuru. I should be the one to tell him, right?
Hesuke-kun turned to face Hijikata-san, carrying a look of certainty in his eyes.
Hijikata-san, I understand better than anyone just how bad things are for the Shinsengumi right now. But let me say this. I'm leaving the Shinsengumi, and I'm taking Chizuru with me.
Hijikata-san was silent. Kondo-san, Okita-san, Yamazaki-san, Inoue-san, Harada-san, and Nagakura-san. In such a short span of time, Hijikata-san had been forced to say goodbye to so many of his old friends.
Well, Okita's not gone quite yet for Haruka's route.
Yes.
You say you're leaving the Shinsengumi. Are you putting your sword behind you, Hesuke? Oh, I dedicated my entire life to fighting. I thought that being a warrior meant fighting and dying for my country till the very end. But ever since I became a Fury, I realized there's so much more to it. I used to feel like fighting itself was the only meaning there was to living. But... And I convinced myself that if I fought back for that to life, if I convinced myself that if I was brought back to life to fight, then that's all I'd ever be good for.
Heisuke closed his eyes as if thinking back on the path he'd walked until now. He took a deep breath and opened his eyelids before turning to face me.
But after spending every single day beside Chizuru, it hit me. I might not be human anymore, but there's so much more to life than just fighting. I see. Sounds like you two got a goal in mind.
We're going to head for the village where I was born, the Yukimura village. Supposedly the water there might be able to cure Heisuke-kun's condition.
Yeah. If there's so much as even a hint of possibility that a cure exists out there somewhere, then I want to give it a shot. I'm not fighting to die. I'm fighting to live. With her?
Ijigata-san shut his eyes in contemplation. Surely he was mulling over everything that had happened until now. After a prolonged silence, Hijikata-san opened his eyes again, turning to ask me a question.
Yukimura, you happy with that?
Absolutely.
I nodded firmly.
I feel comfortable enough to say this now, but when I first encountered the Shinsengumi, I was so scared of all of you. But the more I spent time with each one of you, the more I came to understand. You laughed, you cried, you were just living as best as you could. Before I knew it, the Shinsengumi had become incredibly precious to me. But Heisuke-kun is even more precious. I want to be with him always. I want to find a way for him to live on.
That's what I want too.
Ijigata-san cut him off.
Heisuke, Yukimura. If your report is accurate, that means the Oni won't have anything more to do with the war, correct?
We believe so.
Mm-hmm. No more Oni. And then now the Furies are dead too. Well, I guess there's no reason for either of you to stick around then. Heisuke's been dead since the Aberrano Koji. Yukimura's never been an official member. Go wherever the hell you want.
Ijigata-san spoke, eyes softening. It was plain, but this was his way of wishing us well. A hard battle awaited him, and yet Hijikata-san was willingly seeing us off. As soon as he said this,
Hijikata-san, thank you for all the years we spent together.
Yes, thank you.
drink.
There's another drink.
This was all we could say in return.
So this really is goodbye then, huh?
We would have to let go of everything we carried with us for so long and begin a new life. For Heisuke-kun, who served the Shinsengumi for far longer than I, I could only imagine what was going through his head. I took a shot at his direction and our eyes met.
What's the matter?
Hmm? Oh, well, I just wanted to ask you one last time.
Ask me what?
Chizuru, are you sure you won't regret this?
The question was heavy with meaning.
Of course I won't. All I want is to be with you for the rest of my life. I'll never regret this no matter what happens.
I gave him my purest, widest smile. Deep in my heart, I knew that.
Happiness without you isn't happiness at all.
Gotcha. Well, I had a feeling you'd say something like that. But I wanted to hear it straight from you.
I guess there are some things I mean more when they're said in person.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I got one. It was a little hard to find the right time to say this, but there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Hiskakun suddenly went quiet. He looked into my eyes, as if he was mustering the courage. And then he whispered the words I wanted most to hear.
Chizuru, I love you. So much so that I could never look at anyone else. Not even in my wildest dreams could I ever think of someone more perfect for me. I love you. Thank you for choosing to be with me.
I'd been longing to hear these words, and they were far sweeter, far kinder than anything I could have imagined. I teared up despite myself. All those moments I'd spent watching him suffer the torture of bloodlust, all the times I wanted to support him as he despaired, it was all worth it just for this moment.
Hey, Chizuru, why are you crying? I didn't say the wrong thing, did I? I didn't mean to make you cry. Those are tears of joy, you idiot.
Were you thinking the same thing I was thinking?
Yeah, and
He was outside the door?
yeah, like Hijikata probably would have been.
No, sorry,
Oh.
I just...
Come on, Sojiro, let's leave them be. Aw.
She used his full name!
I feel like that's how it would go. It was like, she's serious, but at the same time, it's kind of like gentle in a way. It's like, come on, Sojiro, let's leave them alone.
What you said, it just made me so happy is all.
Hiskakun stroked my hair nervously. Then he looked me in the eye.
As long as it makes you happy, then I'll say it over and over and over and over every single day. So, don't cry, okay?
The next day, oh no, we spent the day bidding farewell to all our friends in the Shinsengumi. I was a little sad that there were many who were too busy for us to meet. But we couldn't delay our departure any longer.
Ready to go, Chizuru?
Let's go.
As we exited the compound, a full moon shone brilliantly in the sky, illuminating the entirety of the path ahead of us. Considering Hiskakun's condition, we had to leave at night, when everyone was asleep. We had figured this to be the easiest option, given that, for all intents and purposes, Heisuke-kun and I no longer existed in the Shinsengumi. We thought no one would be there to see us off, but...
Hey, too. The hour is late. We've been waiting. How cold of you. The least you could do is let us send you off.
Hishigata-san, Saito-san, Shimada-san!
Hey, guys.
Toro-san, Yukimura-senpai, you two were heartless! Were you really planning on to leave us without saying goodbye?
How rude. Thank you both for everything you've done for us. You guys, it's not like that. Weren't you busy earlier? We indeed did not have time to spare. However, sending you off is the least we can do. We were unable to see you when you returned from Sendai, but were relieved you came back unharmed. Please look out for each other, you two.
Same for all of you, too.
Yeah, that's our line since you're in the middle of a war and all. Indeed. It is unlikely that we will be leaving the battlefield anytime soon. You two, however, have fought enough. Both your enemies and your own selves. No one is more deserving of rest than you two. Live well.
We will. Thank you for everything.
Drake.
Yay.
You don't have to tell me twice. Thanks. And Ichikata there.
Hijikata-san silently observed our banter. He'd already said everything he wanted to say.
Well, time for us to go.
Okay.
We waved to our friends, turning our backs when...
Bye-bye.
No.
No, those two would be... everybody would be like, bye-bye, and then take care, will ya?
His final words to us floated by, carried by the wind. Look at them!
Ah!
Ah! So... So much has happened since that fateful moonlit night when I first encountered the Shinsengumi. From now on, our paths will likely never cross again. But...
Oh my god, if this was SSL, you know what would happen, don't you?
Hmm? Oh. You're right.
Heisuke-kun.
What's up?
I left everyone in the Shinsengumi.
Yeah?
Memories of our time came flooding back to me. How the Shinsengumi worked so hard to make a name for themselves, even as the Shogun and another domain spat on them. The internal strife when new blood joined their ranks. The time when Heisuke-kun left the Shinsengumi to join the Guardians of the Imperial Tomb. How Heisuke-kun almost lost his life at Aburo Koji, leading him to become a fury. And finally his triumph over the former Chocho of the Shinsengumi. It was difficult to believe that all of this and more had occurred in the span of 4.5 years.
Same. My life here, everything we saw and did, I don't think they'll ever forget me.
We sent all these memories off with a smile. I walked forward, hand in hand. What? Hand?
Just the hand holding, yeah.
Hand. Hand. The moonlight when I met them had been harsh and cold. But its light as we parted was incredibly gentle. And so summer passed us by.
So, how do you feel?
Ah! Best route. I know there's the whole Susumu and everything, but that's a little bit behind that. No, this is best for Chizuru.
Yeah. Like I said, I agree. I think the canon ending for Chizuru is either Hiska or Soma.
I would have to experience Soma completely in order to decide that.
We'll get there. We'd have to ask Gray if he's ready to return.
Alright, give me a moment.
That's for next Saturday, not right now.
I know.
I really would rather finish Soma's first since we left him off in hiatus. You wouldn't want to go through this route again, would you, through the musical?
Potentially.
We could do that today.
Just gotta see what those others are doing.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, he said he should be.
Okay. Woo! Ow. I'm not prepared to continue Soma's route, but we're going to. It's. Hey, guess what time it is?
It has in fact been over 2 hours.
Not what I meant.
All right, we gotta do the unrequited and bad end, right?
We can do that next time if we so wish.
I ain't going anywhere.
Okay.
Anyways.
Later on, we would hear news carried to us by the wind. Following Sun on Sun's occupation of Sendai, the domain fell into chaos before eventually collapsing. Suffering the loss of its key member, the Northern Alliance had no means of recovering, and the country ushered in a new age of government. Time flowed onward, paying no heed to those left behind in the shadows of history. However, no matter how the world changed, it meant nothing to us, living hidden away in the secluded mountains.
Trees.
In the place of my birth, Yukimura village, time trickled leisurely by. Heisuke body had been in terrible shape, but the abundant clean water and fresh air healed him little by little. Over time, his episodes grew less and less frequent, and before we knew it, he was able to bask in the sunlight once more. However, it did make him sleepy. Every now and then I'd catch him sprawled across the tall grass, napping under the shade of an old tree. Soon it became a daily ritual, his head resting peacefully on top of my lap as he dozed off.
Well, that's where SSL got it from.
Probably! I often caught myself falling asleep right next to him, leaning back into the tree trunk as I held him close. Today was such a nice day. Today was one such day. I slept, dreaming of the old days as the wind softly brushed against my cheeks. Oh god. Kondo-san and Hijikata-san were leading. Okita-san and Saito-san stood just behind them. Nagakura-san and Harada-san were jogging off to the side. And the rest of the men stood proudly around them. And of course,
Mm-hmm. I slowly opened my eyes against the bright sunlight.
Oh.
Hey, sleepyhead.
A smile sprang to my lips, carried on from my dreams.
Did I fall asleep?
Aha, yeah, you did. You looked real snug and cozy. So I thought it'd be nice to watch you sleep for just a little bit.
Normally I would have rushed to tidy up my hair, but for some reason I wasn't bothered by it at all. I turned lightly, nestling more comfortably in his lap, and looked at him as I muttered softly.
I had a dream about the past. I saw Kondo-san and Hijikata-san, and everyone else too.
What about me? Was I there? I literally had the same thought process. Oh yeah? Was I in it?
I can't remember.
Aw, don't tease me like that.
I think you were there at first, and then you left.
I fluttered my hands upwards as if chasing after the wisp of a dream as it floated away. Haskell-kun kindly caught my hand, holding it gently. His hands were small, yet so firm.
Don't worry. I'm right here with you. As the sun sets and the moon rises, even if the day comes where we have to say goodbye, I'll always be by your side.
Happy?
Jesus Christ! Yeah, Haskell's your favorite boy.
I'm gonna have to also figure out how I'm going to merge this and Haruzaki together. It's gonna be a difficult endeavor for me, but I'll figure it out.
Oh, you'll figure it out. I wish I could merge these two together, but it just doesn't make sense in my head.
I bet my brain can figure it out.
For Alter, it's not possible. Unless we do a not canon route. Then we'll figure it out.
Alter though?
Just Alter non-canon. Alter extra. There we go. Alter extra. Where some of it can be canon and some of it is just not canon. Okay.
Well, we did our rating once, so I don't think we'll raid right now.
No, or were we not going to do the
What thing?
unrequited?
Oh, that's right. You're right.
I believe it's unrequited.
Yeah, and then you got a bad end too.
I think only the unrequited is the one I'm thinking of. The bad end is just a normal bad end. Hiska's unrequited is a little bit different. That it's probably more worth it.
All right.
I think. All right. Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Romance low. Corruption low.
Yes.
Final chapter.
4. To which we will fast forward.
Right up until the next choice.
Right up until it forces me to stop. But yeah, no, I put Soji and Hiska together because they both end at the same place. Right? It ends in the village.
Yeah.
And then I put Yamazaki and Sakamoto together because they both take place in Shirakawa Castle, so.
Right, so, anyways, let's give him some medicine.
Okay.
Wonderful medicine.
Oh, right. Okay, we do have to do this one because the medicine should help relieve his pain.
Haskell-kun, here.
Blood.
Fuck you.
Miss Cocoon here. Thanks.
Hakuoki tried to take the medicine from me, but he was rapidly losing consciousness, and it dropped to the floor.
Don't worry, okay? I'll help you take it. Just here, hold on to it tightly.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wrapped the paper covering the medicine and placed it into his mouth, along with water to wash it all down.
Is that water cherry flavored?
Oh my god.
Hurry, just kick in, won't ya? Please.
Heisuke-kun.
It tore me apart that I could do nothing else even as he continued to suffer. I pulled out a cloth and wiped it across his drenched forehead. And skip.
It says you're doing what you can to survive, so I'm assuming it's
You're
your
alive.
What are you talking about? Heisuke-kun, you're alive. So please don't talk like you've given up.
I might be living now, but what about tomorrow? Or the day after? Sooner or later, my time's gonna run out, right? I can't just ignore all that. Ultimately, Sana-san and I are the same. Him, all of the Fury Corps, even those we found earlier, we're all Furies.
Yeah, Skippy. That was all.
But, I guess I just won't say anything since we're skipping.
Because it all leaves here. More skipping, more skipping, more skipping.
I also think that because of whoever is the antagonist of this joint route, they would be dual-wielding to deal with both Okita and Hesuke. Either that or a double-bladed katana. Like one on each end.
I know how
I don't
to
know,
feel
I'm just
about it.
spitballing here.
I know. The thing in my head is that there would be a Kodo and Kaudu here too. And they had managed to escape. So that we end up at the village. Oh, where is the difference? Game, please stop me anytime you wish.
Shum.
Okay, here we go. However, just as I got within arm's reach of her, Kimiko called out to me, stopping me in my tracks. Chizuru, you mustn't get any closer. Osen's golden eyes glowed hazily, as though she had fallen into a trance.
Osen, it's me, Chizuru. You remember me, right?
I could be wrong about it's the unrequited love. It might have been the other one. I'm not sure.
That's what this said, is romance low, corruption low, give them medicine, and you're alive.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I might be remembering incorrectly which one it is.
Well, we still got the bad end to go through if this isn't it.
True. Her eyes were on focus as they slowly turned towards me.
I know that the real Osen is in there somewhere. Oh.
The bloody dagger dropped from Osen's hand, and she touched her fingers to her temples.
My head.
She stammered as she took slow, clumsy steps backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, then her body slumped to the floor.
Osen!
I ran from behind Kimiko to check on the Osen's pulse. Chizuru, how is Ohime?
She still has a pulse. She just lost consciousness again.
You are absolutely certain? Then that means all that was left for us to do was to destroy Sana-san once and for all. A voice called out to me, taking me aback.
I'm getting ready for it to be the voice is all. I knew it. Chizuru, take Osen
Olsen, just Olsen.
Hime, take Olsen and leave this castle.
What? Why?
Olsen Hime and leave this castle. Why? It's hard to fight with you here. I don't want to drag you into this.
You're telling me this now?
But just hurry up and go already.
Hesuke-kun yelled as he and Sanan-san traded blow after blow. But
So you thought of Yukimura-kun witnessing your true form frightens you, eh? You're being held back by such pathetic sentimentality! Yeah.
Sanan-san struck, ripping Hesuke-kun's sword from its grip.
It ends here.
Hesuke-kun!
Sanan-san readied himself for a piercing strike into Hesuke-kun's heart when I heard the hair-raising sound of flesh being pierced. I shut my eyes in horror. What was that? Had Heisuke-kun been stabbed? I opened my eyes and saw...
I can't have you forgetting I'm here, you fake.
the voice.
Kazuma!
Kazuma tightly clutched his sword, twisting the blade as he drove it deeper into Sanan-san's chest. Sanan-san, however, didn't even flinch.
Of course. A little premature, isn't it? Shouldn't you let that little scratch on you heal before you even think of taking me on again?
Sanan-san's lips curled into a wry smirk, and he pulled Kazuma's sword from out of his chest with ease.
In this form, I am not bound by such restraints.
Kazuma's sword had just barely missed Sanan-san's heart. In an instant, the wound had sealed himself.
Looks like you missed. Chizuru, please! You gotta get out of here! Go!
But...
Listen to him. As long as I am here to help him, no serious harm will come to either one of us.
I felt incredibly guilty at the thought of escaping without him, but I had to trust that the two of them together would be enough to best Sanan-san. I nodded, but...
Promise me, Hesuke-kun. Promise that you'll make it out of this alive. That you'll win this battle and return to me. Promise! Hesuke-kun, I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I was sure he'd be safe. He would never ever break a promise to me. He wouldn't do anything to hurt me.
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
Himigiku, let's go.
Yes, I'll go, Hime. Follow right behind me. I took one last look at Hesuke-kun. Then Kimigiku and I sprinted from the hall. We ran as fast as we could through the corridors that reeked of blood. I almost slipped in pools of blood or tripped over remains many times. But I kept running, never looking back. We'd been running so frantically that my heart was throbbing furiously in my chest. Was Heisuke-kun still battling Sanan-san? He'd win. I was sure of it. Just then, something interrupted my line of thought. Oh, Hime, you're awake.
Hiku, where are we? What are you doing here? That's right, Sanan-san.
She, Toro-san, and Kazuma Chikage have all worked together to free you.
Really?
But then
where are Toro-kun and Kazuma? I do not see either of them around. Hesuke-kun and Kazuma will be right behind us.
She's right. We need only wait patiently for their return. After fleeing from the castle, the three of us waited outside for Hesuke-kun and Kazuma. But even as dawn approached, there was no sign of them.
Do you think anything happened to them?
If Sun and the Furious have yet to emerge from the castle as well, I'm sure that Toro-san and Kazuma are still safe for now.
I'm gonna go check on them.
No, you must remain here. I shall go. Kimihiko turned towards the enormous castle doors to make her way back inside.
Oh, wait! Someone's coming out.
Just as Osen said, a figure was walking calmly towards us. It was too far away for me to make out who it was. Who was that? Esuke-kun? Kazuma? Or could it be Sanan-san? Overcome with dread, I waited for him to come closer. Until finally, I made it out to be...
Kazuma?
I blurted out his name without thinking.
Why?
I was so confused. Why was Kazuma exiting the castle alone? Why didn't he have Hesuke-kun with him? Hesuke-kun promised me that he would defeat Sanan-san and make his way back to me.
The man called Toto proved himself, subduing Sana and his furies.
So why isn't he here?
Perhaps he was exhausted after a long night of fighting, taking a moment to rest before coming out. If I just waited, he'd come out and greet me with a smile.
He, however, his fighting so fiercely came with a price. He exhausted the last of his lifespan and his body turned to ash. Yeah, that's right, Fade.
Yep. Kazuma shattered that what little hope I'd had left with his emotionless report.
Oh, fuck off, Ad. I would hazard a guess that he didn't want you to witness his final moments.
Kazuma's words passed right through me. All I could hear was the wind gently blowing all around me. Hesuke-kun was dead? There was no body to bury, only ash. I couldn't believe it. He promised. I believed we'd see each other again. Kazuma walked up to me, taking my hand in his. Then he placed something small in my palm.
This is...
A button from Heisuke-kun's coat. It was covered with a film of dried blood.
Memento. Keep it.
I couldn't hold it in. My tears overflowed. Heisuke-kun. The person I held most dear was no longer in this world. Afterwards, Osan and Kimihiko offered me refuge in Yasei village, but I declined their invitation, instead of making my way for the Yukimura village, which allegedly had been the place of my birth. From what I'd been told, the village was abandoned, leaving no one there for me to find, but I thought it would be just the right place for me to live, holding on to my memories of Heisuke-kun. Stepping into the village, I was overwhelmed with a sense of peace. I felt like every drop of blood in my body was telling me that I was home.
I wish I could have shown this to Heisuke-kun.
Being born and raised in Edo, Heisuke-kun may have found rural life to be tiresome after a while. But look, Heisuke-kun, this is where I was born. I gripped the button nestled in my pocket and spoke to him from my heart, wherever he may be.
That's why I wanted to do that one.
Do you want to do the bad ending yet?
No. Because it's just a typical bad end.
Okay. Worse than this? Okay.
Eh?
Worse than this?
Not worse. It's just a typical, normal, game over bad end. There's nothing special to it. That's what I mean. I can spoil it because I think I remember it correctly.
If you want to, go for it.
Cheeser's stab.
Ah.
Yeah. Hey, look! Something to smite!
Alright, I got it.
It has been smited. Carrot House! I didn't point at Carrot House. Oops. I didn't point it out in the last credits.
Now that I got all that out of the way.
Smite!
Yep. Smite.
Smite!
Mother of mercy! That was referencing something completely different. It's a video called A Day at the Office with Captain Falcon.
Oh my god. Well, I guess that's the end. So, are we continuing Somas next week?
He said that he was available for it, so.
Alright. Well, we're continuing Somas. After I don't know how many months of hiatus.
Yeah, and then hopefully we can start Nagakura
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
Because he and Hijikata are the only ones after that?
Iba.
Oh yeah, we gotta do Iba.
We'll do Soma, Nagakura, Iba, Hijikata.
Okay, alright.
We'll do it like that.
Yep. Anyways, we got some more stuff tomorrow, but not this.
Yes. We have Tomodachi Life for afternoon stream because they gotta get out of my system every day. And then we'll do editing. Whatever the editing consists of.
Yeah.
It might be of chapter 2, to be fair. Which means I'm gonna need somebody to review one last time when I make all the adjustments.
Right.
Anyway. We already rated today.
Yeah, we did a birthday raid today. Anyways, please drink water.
Have a good day or night.
Try not to die because you didn't drink water. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.
Bye.